Are you a builder, plumber, electrician, or any subcontractor in the construction industry? If so, this video is for you because today we're diving into CIS for subcontractors, what it is, how it works, and what it means for your tax return or your limited company. Let's start with the basics. A subcontractor is someone hired by a main contractor to do a specific job. Simple. Think of it like this. The main contractor is building a house and they need someone to fit all the pipes. You're a plumber, so you get called in for that job. So you're the subcontractor. Subcontractors can operate as sole traders or they can work through a limited company. This matters because it affects how CIS deductions and your tax obligations are handled. CIS stands for the Construction Industry Scheme. It's a system set up by HMRC to collect tax at source when payments are made to subcontractors. It covers pretty much anything to do with building, repairing, demolishing or installing systems, but not things like architecture, surveying, delivering materials or running the site canteen. Under CIS, the contractor takes a slice of your payment before it hits your bank account and sends that straight to HMRC. It's like paying tax in advance, but without you having to lift a finger or write the check. So how does this actually work in practice? If you're a registered subcontractor with HMRC, the standard deduction rate is 20% of your invoice for labour. If you're unregistered, the contractor may deduct 30%, which is significantly higher. For example, let's say you invoice a contractor for £1,000. If you're a registered subcontractor, they deduct £200 and you'd get £800 in your pocket. That £200 is sent directly to HMRC. If unregistered, you'll only see £700. The moral of the story is to get yourself registered. You can do this online. CIS is not deducted from the cost of materials, equipment hire or other costs, so make sure to list these out separately on your invoices to contractors so you get paid in full for those. Alternatively, you can apply for gross payment status with HMRC. This would mean that no CIS is deducted from your income. However, you would have to meet some conditions to qualify, and you'd need to prove that you have paid your tax in the past. The good news is that these deductions aren't lost money. They count toward your annual tax liability. If you're a sole trader, these deductions will reduce the amount of tax you owe on your tax return and might even result in a refund of tax. If you operate under a limited company, then you can claim for these deductions to be repaid to you or allocated against an HMRC liability at the end of the tax year. Alternatively, you can allocate the CIS deductions against any PAYE due on your payroll each month. It's important to keep accurate records of all CIS payments received and deductions made, because you'll need them to complete your tax return correctly or to claim the correct amount from HMRC. You should receive payment and deduction statements each month from the contractor that include this information. So here's a question I get all the time. Why am I under CIS and not just on PAYE like a normal employee? The short version is that CIS is for subcontractors who are technically self-employed, not employees. Under PAYE, your boss does all the heavy lifting. They deduct tax and national insurance, give you holiday pay, sick pay, and sometimes even a Christmas party if you're lucky. Under CIS, you're your own boss, sort of, which means you send invoices, maybe claim expenses, and you don't get holiday pay or a company Christmas jumper. But the flip side is you usually take home more money per job and can offset expenses to reduce your tax bill. So there you have it, CIS in a nutshell. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure you don't miss out future videos where we break down tax, finance and accounting for small business owners and the self-employed.